We are back with Spumoni, and he's going to teach us our next exercise for our intermediate trick dog workshop, or trick dog videos. Our next exercise is called Perch Work on your list, and for that you will need a little thing about 5 inches high off the ground, or maybe even a little higher. You know, a phone book works great, an old-fashioned phone book. You can tie it in duct tape so it doesn't slide around. Really anything works, just so they have some kind of station. It is on page 75 of the purple book, 10-Minute Dog Training Games. So what does your dog need to know to do this trick from level 1, from the novice level? If you did paws up on an object, it helps, because that's basically what this is how we get it started. If not, you can lure them to be up, and that's fine as well. So we're going to work on perch work, and basically this helps teach heeling, proper position for heeling again if your dog does not know that. It teaches them to move their back legs independently of their front legs, and they're basically going to put their front feet on and spiral around in a circle. And there are some ways we can make this more challenging if you want to later on. Okay, so let's start out by getting our dog on the perch. And again, once I stand up, you're not going to be able to see my head, but that's okay. We'll make do. You don't need to see me anyway. It's all about seeing what the dog is doing. So I've got my treats. He's drooling on my leg, so we know we're in business. We're ready to work. Okay, feet. So I cue him to get up on the perch, and he's right there in front of me. And generally, if you move towards your dog, they're going to move away. It's that physical pressure. If you're in an elevator and someone comes and stands too close to you, you move away. And that's really all I'm doing, is getting him to spin around and around and around. Good boy. Good boy. And I'm not even having to lure it, but you may have to. Oh, yeah, stand up. Good. You want him to keep him standing. So I'm going to click him while he's moving his back feet. That's what I want. And this exercise can be done for a lot of reasons, so you really have to figure out what is it I want to do. If you're going to be using it to teach heel position, you maybe don't want to click and treat until you might want to start like next to you and do it that way, because that's what you're teaching. When I do this, I'm just working on him learning to cross his feet, like move his back feet, like that. So for me, I don't care really where he is in relation to me. I want to teach him to spin, like to spin around on his own. So that's my goal. So I'm just moving his feet. I'm kind of looking at his back feet and seeing him move his feet. That's my goal. So it just depends what your goal is. But that's the perch work. Getting them to put their front feet on something and spin around. Now, I've been going in this direction for a little bit of time, so I need to do the other side as well, because you don't want just a one-way dog. So we also want to teach him the other way. You'll find your dog probably has a preference, just like we do, left or right. And so that's going to be important to figure that out, because you want him to be coordinated on both sides. And especially if you're going to do agility or any kind of sport, your dog needs to be balanced and have his muscles strong on both sides. Good boy. There we go. Good. So that's the basic premise of perch work. It's pretty easy. The next level, if you want to make it harder, would be, go get your treat. Good. We can get rid of the stable surface, if you want to kind of play with it, and bring in an unstable surface, which is a lot harder. Find your treat right there on the floor. Pick that up. Find it. It's on the floor. There you go. So you bring in a balance disc of some type, which makes it much harder. So ready? Sit. Sit. Wait. You don't have to do this for your intermediate trick title, but it's just some way for some of you that are ready for it. But feet. Oh, there we go. Feet. See, it's, oh, no. We're not going to jump on me. Feet. Good. So you can see it's harder. He wants to sit, because sitting makes it easier. And you can see that's a lot harder for him to balance on this disc. And this disc is pretty inflated, so I might actually take this disc out and use a larger surface area, a little bit less inflation in this disc, make it a little easier for him. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, go that way. Whoops. You can hear him panting. He's a little bit tired. So but we'll just finish this round. Put your feet. Good. Wait. Good. With feet. There you go. Good boy. So I'm not going to make him do much more than that because that's hard work right there. That's some core strengthening that he needs to work on and some rear end strengthening. So good boy. Good boy. Yay. Probably what I would do with him is transition to this balance disc, a little bit bigger, and you can see it's not nearly as wobbly. He's much more successful on this one. So we'll do a few rounds here. Good boy. Like that. And then we'll go the other way. Oh, he's going to say, yeah, you can get, there you go. You don't need to be all the way on it yet. That's something else you can work on, is working with the hind feet up and the front feet off. That's another way to make it harder. But anyway, that's the basic of perch work, and it will help your dog with heel position and moving their back legs and knowing where their back feet are. All right, good boy.